What's up, everybody? Dwayne Bryant here from WagerTalk.com with another edition of my MLB Trend Report. It is Thursday, August 24th, and I've got 5 really good trends for you. The one has an ROI higher than any I've ever seen. Small sample size, high ROI, definitely worth consideration. We're going to get right into that, guys. And as always, I start by saying, please do not make a bet based on any single trend, angle, or piece of information. Simply use the trends I am giving you in addition to other factors and your own handicapping of these games. So let's move to trend number 1. And we are going to look at Merrill Kelly just this season at home. I love simple trends like this. The less parameters, the better. We'll hit the STQL button, and you'll see that the over-under is 1 and 10. Only 1 over, 10 unders. These games stayed under by almost 3 runs per game on average, and that's despite one game here even going extra innings. Very nice 76.2% ROI, and active today with Kelly and the Diamondbacks at home against the Cincinnati Reds. So let's go right into trend number 2. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. Please, I would greatly appreciate that. Tell your friends about this show as well. For trend number 2, we're going to look at Jose Berrios. We're going to go back to May 13th. As always, we have the 4-digit year, then the 2-digit month, and then the 2-digit day. And we're going to look at Berrios when he is on 5 or 6 days rest, which is what this is saying right here. And I know this says 6 and 7, but if you look, we're taking the date, which is today, and we're subtracting the date of the starter's previous start. So that here, for this portion of it, date minus starter's previous start date, less than or equal to 7. So that means it was less than or equal to 7 days ago, but we don't count the day that they actually pitched as a day of rest. So this is the actually the 6 days rest. And then this side would be the 5 days rest. So we're looking at Berrios since May 13th when he's on 5 or 6 days rest. You can see that the over-under is 0 and 9. No overs, 9 unders. These games stayed under by an average of more than 3.5 runs per game. Love that margin. Nice 90.9% ROI. And you can see here that that's got a 3.5 run per game margin, despite one game going 11 innings and another game going 10 innings. That makes this even more impressive. And active again today with Berrios and the Jays on the road in Baltimore against the Orioles. So let's keep this train moving. We're going to go right to trend number 3. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up to like this video. I would greatly appreciate that. For trend number 3, we are going to look at, and for these next 3 trends, I have to give a shout out here because these were trends I did not have up until this morning. These next 3 trends are trends that were shared with me by a group of friends known as Your Best Bet on Twitter, or now it's known as X. You can find these guys on Twitter at YBB Sports Data. I recommend you checking them out. They are also big SDQL guys that come up with a ton of incredible trends as well. And these next 3 trends are ones that they shared with me. So credit fully goes to those guys and the great work that they do. For this trend, we're looking at Patrick Corbin, and we are going back to September 6th of 2019 when he is the line is less than plus 150. So that means he's either a favorite or he's an underdog of less than plus 150. When his team won his previous start against this opponent, and he also struck out, or the team actually, him and the bullpen combined, struck out 7 or more batters in his last start against this opponent. And he also, his ERA in that last game against this opponent was greater than 0. So he gave up at least one earned run in that game. So a little bit complicated. I don't normally use trends with this many parameters, but since these three parameters are all tied in to Corbin's last start against today's opponent, is why I like this trend. So it's Corbin since September 6th of 2019 as either a favorite or dog of less than plus 150. And in his previous start against this opponent, the team won. They combined to strike out at least 7 batters, and Corbin allowed at least 1 run. So you hit the SDQL button, and you'll see that the over-under is 0-13 and 1. No overs, 13 unders, 1 push. These games stayed under by an average of a little more than 2.5 runs per game. Very nice, 84.1% ROI. And you can see that this is active today. Corbin and the Nationals on the road against the Yankees. And actually, and I don't have it in front of me now, or maybe I do, you can actually take this trend back even further. If we go back to June 22nd of 2018, is actually the over-under is 225 and 1. 2 overs, 25 unders, 1 push. Average stays under, went up a little bit, about 2.6 runs per game. Just an impressive trend no matter which way you slice it. Recommending the under in that Nationals-Yankees game today. For this next trend number 4, and guys, if you have any situational aspects to today's game you'd like me to research through the SDQL database, drop it in the comments. If you yourself have found any trends that are applicable to today's game, drop those in the comments as well. I would love to see them. For trend number 4, we're going to look at Andrew Heaney. We're going to go back to August 9th of 2020. And we're going to look at him. And again, these last 3 parameters are all tied to his previous start. So the lowercase s in each one points to his previous start. So since August 9th, 2020, when Heaney is off a non-quality start, which means he either gave up more than 3 runs and or he did not last at least 6 innings, and he threw less than 95 pitches in that last start, and he also allowed no home runs in that last start. So we'll hit the SDQL button. You can see the over-under is 16 and 0. 16 overs, no unders. These games went over by an average of about 3.7 runs per game. Very nice 89.2% ROI. And you can see that this is active today with Heaney and the Rangers on the road in Minnesota against the Twins. And I haven't played anything today yet. I am looking at this game because I did see that the weather conditions are very favorable for the over, as it's very hot and humid there in Minnesota, and the wind is blowing out at a pretty good rate, which only adds to this trend favoring the over in that game. So there's a very good chance that I will be on the over in this game. So we are going to wrap this up then with trend number 5. And guys, if you haven't done so already, I recommend heading over to dbbets.com right now. My You Pick Your Freebie Football special deal. We've got college football coming up this weekend. I don't know. This special might, I haven't asked, but this special might come down before the weekend. I have no idea. So if I was you, I would jump on this now. And basically, if you scroll down my page at dbbets.com, you'll see all the details here on this You Choose Your Freebie special. And why you should invest in me for football season is this. I was number 1 in college football last season at WagerTalk in all 3 metrics: profit, win percentage, and ROI. I was number 1 at WagerTalk in NFL profit 2 seasons ago. Number 1 at WagerTalk over the last 2 seasons combined in profit from 5% NFL max bets. And it doesn't list it here on the page, but I've been profitable each of the last 2 football seasons. Altogether, both seasons, college and NFL combined over the last 2 seasons, My clients and I have enjoyed a bankroll increase of 85.65%. So we've nearly doubled our bankrolls over the last 2 football seasons. And you've got 3 options here. If you grab my college football season package, you can choose to get my entire NFL season through the Super Bowl absolutely free. Or if you get my college football season package, you can choose to get the rest of my MLB season absolutely free through the World Series. Or, and your biggest savings, option 3, grab my college football and NFL season combo package at a discount, and you will still get the rest of my MLB through the World Series absolutely free. If you purchase the college football season package, someone from WagerTalk's amazing customer support staff is going to reach out to you to see whether you want the entire NFL season for free or the rest of MLB for free. If you purchase the season combo package, you will automatically receive the rest of my MLB through the World Series absolutely free. And how you do this is you just scroll down the page at dbbets.com, and on the right, it'll say long-term and seasonal passes. You click right under football. There's a drop-down box. Just click on that. Pick which season package you want, and the appropriate freebies will be tacked on from there. So again, I don't know when this is coming down. It's going to be really soon with college football starting this weekend. So head over to DB Bets right now and make sure you grab that special deal. For trend number 5, we're going to wrap this up with the ROI monster that I've never seen an ROI higher than this. And this doesn't point to any particular team or starting pitcher. This is a league, MLB league-wide situational angle. And it goes back to September 15th of last year. And we're looking at teams that were favored. And it says less than minus 200, but that actually means they were a favorite of more than minus 200. And the capital P, like lowercase p, would point to their previous game. The capital P points to the team's previous game against today's opponent, the current opponent. So this is since September 15th of last year, teams that are favored by more than minus 200 when they won in extra innings the last time they faced this team, and they were a favorite of more than minus 200 in that game as well. We're hitting the SDQL button, and you can see that this, despite an average line of minus 240, these teams are 0-5, losing by more than 2 runs per game for an incredible ROI of 198%. And this is active today with the Rays at home against the Colorado Rockies as, again, another huge favorite of minus 225. And you can see there wasn't, in this 5-game set, the lowest favorite was minus 210. And 4 out of these 5 huge favorites lost by more than 1 run. Only this first game here was a 1-run game. The last 4 in this set were all multi-run wins for that huge underdog. So you underdog players, you know, again, you don't want to ever base a bet on any one trend, but this should have you looking very hard at the Colorado Rockies today. And guys, that's going to do it for today's MLB Trend Report. As always, if you've got any trends or angles for today you want me to look up, drop them in the comments. If you have any that you found for today, drop them in the comments as well. And as always, best of luck on all of your wagers today.